Hey fellow crypto enthusiast, welcome to today's quick trend analysis. Let's get straight to it. Taking a look at the hourly time frame for Litecoin, it can be seen that the price went down with around 2.5% in the last 24 hours, with a current price of 39.1. The fact that the sellers are taking over can be deduced because the volume was high and the move was strong. Moving to the simple moving average, or short SMA, it is calculated by summing up the close prices for a certain amount of candles and then dividing it by the number of the candles. We use usually the last 20, 50, 100 and 200 candles to calculate the different SMAs. The SMA lines could be used to determine if a trend is currently to the downside or upside. The SMA lines could also show support and resistance levels, and breaking one of them could signal trend to the corresponding direction. If we now look at the current hourly simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance, or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 39.8. For longer price development, the daily time frame should also be considered, as the shorter time frames are not as accurate. Moving to the exponential moving average, or short EMA, it is calculated in a similar way as how the simple moving average is being calculated, but places more importance on the most recent data points. A faster trend change could be signaled as the EMA moves quicker in the current direction of the price. In order to show the trend more accurately, the ribbon we are showing is made up of 8 different EMAs. When we now look at the current hourly exponential moving averages, the price at the moment is situated below the hourly ribbon, which is habitually bearish, and the ribbon can act as a resistance, so you should keep an eye on if the price will break it or bounce of it. The current price to watch is around 41.3. The ribbon is spread out, so the resistance should be strong. Jumping to the Relative Strength Index, or short RSI, it is a momentum indicator that measures the internal strength of the price moves. The RSI is a bounded indicator and moves between 0 and 100. When the RSI is over 70, normally the price is considered overbought and you can expect a pullback or for the price to remain at least stable for some time. Accordingly, the price is deemed oversold if the RSI is below 30. When we now look at the current hourly relative strength index, the current hourly RSI of 28 is in the lower region, which means that the price is oversold and a rebound or some kind of consolidation is possible. Jumping to the divergences, bearish, or negative divergence, and bullish, or positive divergence, are the two types of divergences. When the price is making a higher high, while at the same time the indicator is making a lower high, it's called a bearish divergence. This is an indicator that the buyers are exhausted and that you can expect a change in the trend. The same logic applies to the bullish divergence, where the price makes a lower low, but the indicator is making a higher low, signifying that the sellers are exhausted. Now looking for divergence in the hourly time frame, there was a bullish divergence, but the price went to the downside, which was actually not expected. Looking at the 3-hourly simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance, or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 42.2. Jumping to the 3-hourly exponential moving averages, the current price is below the 3-hourly ribbon, which is generally bearish, and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 42.9. The resistance should be relatively strong, seeing as the ribbon is spread out. Jumping to the 3-hourly relative strength index, currently, the 3-hourly RSI of 18 is rather low, meaning that the price is very oversold and we can expect a comeback, or for the price at least to remain stable for some time. Jumping to the daily simple moving averages, for this time interval, the current price is below all of the simple moving averages, which looks bearish and you should keep an eye on the closest SMA. The 20 SMA will play as resistance, or the price will peak above the current price, which is around 45.3. Looking at the daily exponential moving averages, the current price is below the daily ribbon, which is generally bearish, and the ribbon could play as a resistance, so it is to watch if the price will bounce off it or break it. The current price to watch is around 50.8. Nevertheless, a trend change can be expected owing to the ribbon being compressed, which means that the trend is currently not very strong. Usually, when the price moves to the side, the ribbon is less reliable. Looking at the Daily Relative Strength Index, the current daily RSI of 25 is in the lower region, which means that the price is oversold and a rebound or some kind of consolidation is possible. In general, the larger time frames have a greater impact on the price, so please remember that when we display different time frames with different indicators. And also the shorter time frames are only representative for the short-term trading. Thanks for watching, but you should know that trading with cryptocurrencies is very risky, and these videos are only an overview of what happens with the price and a pure technical analysis without considering the fundamentals. So you should read more and make your own investing decisions. See you.